Happy holidays. Well, early holiday here in the United States. It's, of course, Thanksgiving weekend. And hope everybody here in the States had a good time visiting their relatives. We were up with some folks in Reno, up in the high desert, Nevada. And but it's been an exciting week, kind of around here at TG. Had some interesting songs and some interesting fly on the wall videos, a few little interesting reviews. Of course, on Thursday, Thanksgiving itself, we had to take a look at Jay's version of Alice. And of course, that is coming along pretty well. So if you haven't seen Jay's version of Alice's Restaurant, this year's treat to all our TGers, be sure to check it out. And let's see, had an interesting fly on the wall too with, many of you know my student Kevin. He came in working on some Pink Floyd stuff. We started with Comfortably Numb a little while ago, and this week, or the week before when this really happened, but we're sharing his video of getting to work on another brick in the wall. Kind of cool stuff in there. Then, though, on the Target front, we had some fun stuff. I put a song up, I think this went up Monday, that I left out the first two notes. You need an E and a G leading into John Lennon's Instant Karma. Pretty cool tune, and like a lot of Lennon songs, some unusual chord changes in there. So hope everybody enjoyed that. We took a look at Donovan, Catch the Wind, and pretty simple on one hand, but it's a great way to break into picking out melody notes. Ooh, here's one we should do somewhere down the line. Be sure to put that in the recommended list. Go out and vote for that one. There was another cool tune. What did we do Friday? I gotta look. Oh man! Fun strumming song with some nice little licks in there. What do you think? Gotta do it with these fingers. So, Carly Simon, of course, You're So Vain, and we're not going to go into the whole speculation as to the different set or group of people that she probably wrote that about, but it makes for interesting discussions. So, let's see. Next week. Oh, by the way, what I played there back at the beginning is a pretty fun little bouncy piece of mine called A Little Jolt. I think it's on Cobble Creek. So, in case you're wondering, I got to get back to doing some more instrumentals. We need more fancy finger-picking songs. Although, next week we are going to step it down, that's a bad term to use, but at least into a couple of very simple things, but also a couple of really complicated things. And one of them, I'll give you a hint, we're going to start the holiday season, probably in December, with a contemporary classic by somebody we already have some songs by. So, see if you can guess on that as to what's happening. And then we'll get into the instrumental world a little bit too. Appreciate some of the comments that people have been coming up with. It's like, hey, please do this, please do that. And that's why last week we also threw up the Proud Mary little chord solo. So hope everybody caught that. And an interesting thing going on the forum, I like some of the discussions about the greatest whatever of all time. It is pretty funny that how people get judged as the greatest guitar player of all time. I think you have to take into account about 87 separate genres before you worry about that, because yeah, where do you put people like Julian Bream and Andre Segovia, and Yngwie Malmsteen and Eddie Van Halen? I'm sure he was on the list. I didn't really look at the list, But yeah, Leo Kottke, John Fahey, Elizabeth Cotten, Reverend Gary Davis. Do they all get included on that list? Probably not the Rolling Stone list. Maybe we should start our own here at TG. We know that TE would probably be at the top of that one, I think. Listening to Hector Garcia the other day made me think I should learn one of his songs, A Time for Us. Who knows? Looks like a good one to pursue. Okay, that's enough. I got to get back to the weekend, watching college football. Pretty big, exciting thing happening around here. And we will have some cool stuff happening next week. Be sure to check out Totally Vocals. Jim's got some neat things, a lesson that is, I hope it's up now, but if it's not, fabulous lesson on a Carrie Underwood tune that is, well, let me say no more. But be sure to go over and check out Totally Vocals. Got some cool stuff happening there, and of course we still have the special deal running for Target members and founding members and TG members and all that kind of stuff to collaborate your musical livelihoods. Of course, that means you have to probably give up just about everything else you're doing. But anyhow, enjoy that. I'll see you next week.